We're joined now by Devendra Sharma, leading food policy analyst. Ashok Ajmera tracks the markets very closely. Shweta Punj, my colleague from Business Today. Shweta, can you give our viewers a sense of what a vote of account is, the significance of what Chidambaram can and cannot do when he stands at 11 a.m. to present this vote of account?
Right, Rahul. So, vote on account is essentially a breakdown of the expenditure that the finance minister will take permission from the parliament to incur for the 4 months that the government is there for before the elections. So, now what can we expect? Definitely no big policy announcements, no more social sector schemes. However, he can go ahead and increase allocations to some crucial social sectors. He can tweak or roll back the super rich tax that he had imposed last year, and he had promised that it's going to be for 1 year only. So there is an indication that he might roll that back. He will roll back curbs on gold imports, which has been very instrumental in bringing down the current account deficit. But apart from that, he's going to talk about the fact that he has managed to bring the fiscal deficit under control. That's a promise that he had made, and that's probably why India has not been downgraded to junk status, which was a huge possibility. So that's what he's going to glorify about.
Devendra Sharma, with elections just a few weeks away, can Chidambaram be expected to be populist in his announcements? Because he did say last year that you don't win elections because of populist measures. He believes that the 2009 election was won not because of Manrega and the farm loan waiver, but because of the economic reforms and the growth that Manmohan Singh had delivered to urban India.
Well, I think let's be very clear, as other colleagues have mentioned. This is basically going to be a window dressing exercise to dress up the economy, which is on a downslide, and will be more aimed at the credit rating agencies, and of course also give an impression as if the development agenda is on the track. And as we all know, he would pat himself on the back for the rise in food production that is expected this year, which of course is the only bright spot, perhaps the only bright spot that we have in a declining economy. And of course, we expect some, of course, no new populist measures to be included, but he will of course increase the allocation for the farm credits that we all talk about, and which he has been, of course, saying that last year we gave 7 lakh crore rupees as credit, farm credit, which was of course a record. So that's may perhaps get a little more push now, and of course there will be some allocations for other social sectors, but primarily the entire thing is aimed at this. Now the focus is going to be on fiscal deficit, containing fiscal deficit, which is, I think, is going to be window dressing, basically jugglery of figures, because he has actually not controlled the fiscal deficit. Is going to pass on the subsidies or the expenditures to the next government, who will take on the call. So basically he's aiming at only the credit rating agency, so that he can paint a picture of an economy which is now coming back into place or into action.